Casco helmet is basically an innovative helmet. It's the first of its kind, and it basically functions like how a car would function. It's got lights and indicators on the helmet. All of this is connected to your mobile, your smartphone, which is conveniently put on your handle. So it works seamlessly. We've priced it quite reasonably. It is really the top of the edge of technology, but it's priced £150 when you have a lot of helmets, high quality brands and premium brands which are selling for about 180. So that's more affordable than what you would say deem to be a premium luxury helmet. So the helmet is very aerodynamic. It's got lights in the front, indicator lights in the front, and indicator lights at the back. It's got full-on LED lights, which are white, beautiful white, which show during the day as well as night, and as well as a red indicator, which basically when you're decelerating lights up. Feeling is really, really good. You know that you're wearing something that is very innovative, that is very comfortable. It's very lightweight, but at the same time you feel protected. From a safety perspective, it turns heads around. You see people in cars, drivers, cyclists, and people who are walking, just looking at the novelty that it brings. So imagine this, when you're turning either left or right, but especially when you're turning left and you're going into another road, 20 LED lights will light up in orange to basically indicate to people in front and at the back that you're making a left turn. Likewise with the right turn. You don't have to take your hands off the handle to show the direction, especially at night. It is really helpful. All you have to do is press the button on your smartphone and that's the job done. Basically, you feel secure. People respect you because they feel that you are indicating to them, to one, not just the person right behind you, but several people behind, that you are making that left turn, and then you make the turn. So you feel safer, you feel that you've advised people on the road, and at the same time it's very nice because it's an innovative way of cycling.
You say you don't take your hands off the handlebars, but obviously you have to operate the smartphone in order to get left or right.
Yeah, so that's the trick that we have. Is that
how easy is that?
Obviously to make a turn, we will have to. If I had to use my hands, I would use it for more than a few seconds.
Yeah.
All the way until I make the turn, and that's quite dangerous, especially on slippery roads. But using the smartphone app is an intelligent one. It doesn't turn off, so it stays on all the time. So when I'm doing the turning, I just press once, and it just takes literally less than 2 seconds to do that. And I would usually do it before making the turn. So ahead of time I would press, so a few seconds before people know that I'm about to make the turn. And when I'm actually doing the turn and engaging in the turn, my hands are right on the handle.
Yeah, no, that's obviously, that's pretty good.
So the market is really urban commuters, people who use this bike for urban cycling to work and back, but also to families. So for instance, parents who've got kids would find it very useful because obviously they feel for the safety a lot more, because it's not just about them but also about the kids, younger ones. So they would usually travel together. So it means that having lights on their helmets would help, especially when it gets darker or if it's raining, so they feel a lot more safer. So urban families and also urban communities. As soon as you've reached, obviously, your destination, you would take your helmet.
No, sorry, I mean once you've turned the corner, will it turn off automatically once you straighten?
No,
up?
you have to turn it off.
Is there a sound alert to remind you that, because otherwise you might forget that you're blinking away?
Sure, there's no sign alert because when you've pressed the button, your smartphone is now flashing.
Oh, okay.
So
you can see the flash.
you can see the flash.
Which reminds you.
They're embedded on the helmet, but the helmet is aerodynamic and it literally looks like a sports car in terms of its design. So at the back, it looks like it's angular, which means that it's very clear what is left and what is right, and it's separated by a triangle, which is the stoplights.
Okay.
So you can't miss it in terms of left and right in that sense. It's the decelerator. It recognizes when you're decelerating on the road. So if you're going quite fast, it activates at high speed. So when you're decelerating and reaching a full stop, then the light will come because it is connected with 4G. Wireless.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, wireless 4G. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's very clever.
That's
Yeah.
great.